You all believe in limited government. I believe in limited government. I'm an anarchist. I believe in really limited government, right? But you touched on
socialist and anarchist.
No.
You can't be both.
Let me finish. Okay? So you said, you guys were touching on something a little bit earlier. You said, there is no conservative Antifa. Conservatives don't protest.
I said that.
Yeah, do you know why?
Conservative Antifa.
I'll tell you why. There's no conservative Antifa. Conservatives, as a rule, don't protest. Because money talks. And you don't want limited government. You want limited government for yourselves. You don't want limited government for the working people. I'll tell you why. Because, let me finish, right? The reason there is no conservative Antifa, the reason that conservatives don't protest is because you don't need to. You hold the levers of power anyway. You own the police, you own the army, you own the media, right? You don't need to protest. You get other people to do it for you.
Wait, okay, so...
As a class, as a collective, conservatism and the right wing rules the media. It rules the police.
Whoa, stop. I know, this is a little... There's so many... No, you've made a few, though. You've made a few here.
We talk about free speech. I'll be 2 more minutes. So you talk about limited...
No. First off, saying we rule the media, have you read a single article about Turning Point UK? Have you read a single article about Turning Point UK? Because by that standards, you're ruling the media. If you've looked at anything that's been said about us before we got here, you're ruling the media. Secondly, this idea of trying to, I'm tired of this like lazy intellectual argument of like conservatives are all rich white people, because that's what you're doing here when you say like you guys are the ruling elites. No, people, you're correct that we have jobs and we can't show up at 8 a.m. in the morning. No. I'm gonna come back to you. You're correct that we have jobs and we can't show up. You've heard me. I came from absolutely nothing, so I'm not gonna let you do this little like ooh woe is me workers party. That's my entire life. Okay, I'm a conservative because I believe in hard work, and I think it's lazy to stand outside and hold a sign. I think it's lazy, okay? So if that's your excuse, you're not gonna get away with this with me, okay? You're not gonna paint conservatives as rich people that are in power and in control. You're talking to the wrong girl, okay? So come with an intellectual argument about why it is that conservatives don't riot and protest and incite violence in the middle of the street, because the answer is not because they're rich and controlling the media.
It's because we're better people.
Conservatives own the media? That is the most ridiculous, ludicrous statement I have ever heard, I think. No. Actually, the far left regime, the establishment elites, the Democrat Party owns the media. The mainstream media is full of reporters who are actually liberal stenographers, propagandists for the left. The mainstream media has become a third arm of the Democrat Party. If we want to talk about media bias, let's do it in terms of the greatest story in America right now, which is the federal indictment of Donald Trump, in which the mainstream media, and this is a fact, ABC, NBC, CBS, the 3 leading networks in this nation, have spent 291 minutes focusing on Donald Trump's indictment. Guess how many minutes they've spent focusing on Joe Biden and his family's corruption that the House GOP has evidence of, cold hard evidence of, accepting $10 million in bribes. Senator Chuck Grassley announcing there are new 17 recordings that prove this corruption and have tapes of Joe Biden and Hunter talking with a foreign national who bribed them and gave them money to sell out their influence. Guess how many minutes the mainstream media has reported on that? 0 seconds on it. So this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. The media is corrupt. They're complicit. They lie through their teeth. And they are the third arm of the Democrat Party today.